Well, it's a beautiful sunny day to be at Egan Gardens with Ellen Egan, and so the weather's finally turned, so really there's new plants to put out.
Yes, there are, and there's still plenty of the old plants too. So those of you who are afraid that there's going to be nothing left after Mother's Day, rest assured there are lots of plants. A whole new round of hanging baskets is filled out and grown up. New crops have come up on a lot of our regular things, and some things like our specialties, the geraniums, are going to be on sale.
Nice.
So through Memorial Day, geraniums of all sizes and kinds are going to be 20% off.
Those are beautiful. And really the color palette and the flower palette has kind of changed going into this early summer. So you have things that are just going to be doing well this time of year.
Yeah, if you come late in the season because the weather was bad and you find that some of your favorite things are gone, look around and you might find a new favorite. A lot of people have never grown Vinca because we never have Vinca out in April. Or even early May. It requires heat, but then it also tolerates heat. During the heat dome last year, we had hanging baskets of these. They weren't even touched by the heat.
Wow.
There was no burn, there was no damage. It's just like 117, I don't care, I'm going to keep on blooming and growing, I'm not even going to wilt.
And they're going to get a little taller?
Yeah, these will get about,
10,
like
12
that.
inches. Wow.
They're about the size and shape of an impatiens. They look a lot like impatiens, so people get confused and think they're the same thing, but they're entirely different, and they love that full sun.
That is cool. So really nice for containers or the landscape.
Yes,
Excellent.
either one. If anybody's had trouble with bacopa going out of bloom in the heat, and I think probably a lot of us had, you should try Scavola. It's a real heat lavender.
Beautiful.
There's a great color that's sort of a lavender blue.
Pretty.
That's the most popular, but this white one
Nice.
just takes the place of bacopa beautifully. It's not doing its full thing yet, but it'll be just this waterfall of white.
I've never seen the white one, so it's really nice to have a kind of an alternative to bacopa. Use something different.
Yeah.
And then how do we keep these so beautiful?
Well, plenty of water when it gets hot. Who knows when it's going to get hot this year? We might go on through a cool June, but once it finally does do summer temperatures, enough water and giving them a little extra fertilizer, they need their vitamins and minerals.
Course, like us.
Yeah, so I really like the Proven Winners fertilizer. A time release fertilizer at planting time is good, and then supplementing every 2 or 3 weeks. If they're in containers, more often, every 2 weeks. If they're in the ground, they can go a little longer.
Okay.
But supplementing with a soluble fertilizer, the kind you mix with water and just put on, let it soak down into the roots. It's not something to spray over the top.
All right.
Yeah.
And then, a lot of people are perennial people, so do you have a nice selection for that kind of segment of the gardening of people?
We do, there'll be fields of iris and fields of peonies to look at, but if you want to see a little bit of a lot of different things, we've got that. We've got tall phloxes that are just all budded up. We've got monster lupins, we've got delphiniums that are all budded. Lots of things that are going to keep on coming through the summer too. We've got baby crops that we have only just planted and are still planting now that'll be ready in July, August, September. So there'll be something to look at all through the summer because, if you get to August and there's nothing blooming in your garden, it's just so bland. So you should go out to your garden center and see what's blooming then.
Right, and then you have a long season of bloom. I think that's a great tip because sometimes you're just out and about early in the spring and then you have a spring garden and then nothing's going on. And so it does get boring, so great advice.
Yeah.
And I think too, the exit 263 is the place to be because you got Egan Gardens, you got the Iris Gardens at Shriner's Iris Gardens and Adelman Peonies. And so all these places are just welcoming people to come in and see their beautiful gardens and see their beautiful garden centers.
Is it okay to mention Sea Brights too?
And Sea Brights too, excuse me, yes, definitely. And Sea Brights too. So really go to gardentime.tv, you can get the addresses and the directions for all these places and get out and get some beautiful things for your garden. Thanks so much, Ellen.
Thank you, Judy.